Next up, at UFC 322, we have Leon Edwards taking on Carlos Prates. Leon Edwards, 22-5 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is riding back-to-back losses, taking on Carlos Prates. 22-7 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is coming off that bounce-back knockout win over Jeffrey Neal. Leon Edwards, former world champion. He's a well-rounded fighter, primarily a striker, though. He's got nice body kicks, nice boxing. He's got nice wrestling as well. He averages more than 1 takedown per fight. He was able to take down Nate Diaz in a fight that didn't always go his way. Kamaru Usman, that first round, he slammed into the ground. And Kobe Covington defending his title. And despite all that raw talent, though, he has kind of faltered. He's coming off back-to-back losses, pretty one-sided performances. The most recent one to Sean Brady. He's taking on Carlos Prates, a dangerous striker. He's got power. He's got range control. He's pretty light on the feet. He manages to throw kicks to any part of your body. He'll follow up to the head. He kind of takes his time, and then he dials it in. He can defend most takedowns. The power, the accuracy are absolutely insane. He is crazy considering how much he smokes, how much he drinks. He can get after, and he doesn't really fade. We saw that in the 5th round of the Ian Gary fight where he almost pulled off the finish. He is coming off that KO win over Jeff Neal. Man, Leon, the fall from grace for Leon has been tough because it's not the fact that he lost his belt. It's the fact that he lost his belt in a very one-sided fight where he basically refused to fight. And then in the follow-up fight, he had the opportunity to do something spectacular at home, and he got bullied, taken down, and finished in that fight as well. And I don't know if this is because Leon is done. I don't know if this is because Leon was never that good, or I don't know if this is because Leon just is going to struggle with in-your-face, hard-nosed wrestlers. And if it's the third option, that's not what Carlos Prates is. So Leon Edwards may go back to his old form. He may dial in the striking. He may let his hands go. He may have some success here because he's not worried about a takedown coming his way. I am going to pick Carlos Prates here because the confidence that this guy has, I don't think he's going to be frozen by the moment. I don't think he cares if it's Leon Edwards in front of him. I think he's going to let his hands go. I think he's going to let his feet go, and I think he's going to have some success here. Carlos Prates is the pick, especially if Leon Edwards does his patented, let me just stand here and stare at you, fight plan. What do you think, Jacob?
I've said for a long time, and I know Leon Edwards probably better than anybody. He's been lock of the week twice versus Usman. I had Bilal as my anti-lock of the week versus Leon. I know Leon better than anybody. I've said for a long time that Leon is the most talented, it's not even close in my opinion, the most talented 170 fighter on planet Earth. The skills that this guy possesses is unreal. The precise striking. He could have probably a little bit more power, but precise, tight striking, good defense, good defensive wrestling. I know he's kind of been taken down before, but really good offensive wrestling, good grappling as well. It's just mentally, this guy is just not, he just can't be that killer that he needs to be. When things start going south, it's like, oh, you just see the things just start shutting off in Leon's head, and you're just like, oh, here we go again. I mean, shoot, like we already mentioned when they broke down Sean Brady, I mean, shooting that takedown in the 4th round versus Sean Brady, it's like, that's just a mental lapse there. That's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he just didn't like the pressure that much. He's like, oh, I didn't, fucking whatever. But listening to Leon this week, he's talking about only a 3-round fight. Like, I can go for it. I don't need to pace. I can just go for it. And if Leon comes in and says, I'm just going to wrestle this guy. I'm just gonna wrestle this guy for 15 minutes. I'm gonna get my win. I'm gonna try to get back in the conversation. I'm trying to get a title shot. He can do that. Leon can I promise you, Leon can easily take this guy down and out-wrestle this guy for 15 fucking minutes. So if Leon's coming in talking about, I can't wait for 3 rounds so I can just blitz in there, that sounds to me like he's just going to come in and just wrestle his fucking dick off against this guy. And if he does that, he could 30-27. I promise you guys, Leon can 30-27 Carlos Prates by shooting takedowns and out-grappling this guy. But I get it. Leon's a hard guy to fucking bet on. You don't know if he's going to come in and try to prove I'm a better striker and do the typical Leon thing, which is just back up, try to shoot a lazy takedown. You don't get it. It's a close round. And there is nobody in the world that has a least amount of sense of urgency than Leon Edwards. If it's a close round, he's not going to try to win a close round. He doesn't give a, this guy doesn't give a fuck. So if he comes in, he's got the talent to be able to dominate Prates on the ground. I promise you that. He's a hard guy to bet on. So I'm picking Leon because that path is very easy. He's a very good wrestler and grappler. So I'm picking Leon, but I'm not betting him.
This is a cool fight. This is genuinely a cool fight. And maybe Leon's done. Maybe he's done, and he's like so many others that became a world champ, lost the belt, and just couldn't get anywhere near that success again. Or he's a very talented dude that just lost to two really good wrestlers. And in any of those scenarios, I'm okay with the outcome. Like, great, he's talented. He's still in the mix. Or, yeah, this dude fell off hard, and Carlos Prates is here. He's fun. He's entertaining. He's easy to market, and the smoking and all that. He has a literal cigarette deal. It's incredible what this guy is. He might be the only professional athlete with a cigarette deal. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, when you're winning scrambles versus Usman, Colby, and Bilal, you're going to do fine versus Carlos Prates. I promise you that.
Yeah, I mean, if he does go all in,
people are acting like, oh, he's not going to fucking. It's like, if he wants to take this guy down, he's going to fucking take him down.
Especially because I imagine he'll hide it behind some striking, and he can hang in the striking. So, I mean, Trevin Giles took down Carlos Prates. So to pretend that Carlos is not takedownable is
Ian Gary
is
was ragdolling the guy.
Yeah, until the 5th round. So what I did love is that Carlos Prates was not. He didn't quit on himself. He didn't give up. He didn't freeze in the moment. He was still trying to win that fight and nearly did. So I'm going to be on the Carlos Prates side for that reason. I also think the power difference is insane here. And what I think may happen is Carlos Prates lands a couple of big shots. Leon's like, I don't like that. And then he wrestles. And I'm hoping at that point, it's more of a panic wrestle than a real wrestle. Therefore, Carlos sort of takes over. But if you don't need to take my word for it or Jacob's word for it, we have tools that will do the heavy lifting for you. We have an artificial intelligence that brings in historical grappling stats and striking stats and biometrics. And it takes all that information and it simulates the fights through AI. It's not a calculator.
Retard. Make Leon lock of the week. I said I don't trust him to even bet on him.
There you go.
Sing off, bud. Huh?
Check out what the AI has to say. Check out what the fight simulator has to say. The fight simulator is a calculator that uses data with pre-established formulas and things like that. The AI is literally learning as it goes. It tells us who it thinks wins. We then load it with the outcomes at the end of the week, and then it learns and makes new decisions next week. Check it all out. $10. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top.